Hello ladies, I will be doing a short video today because I have to go sleep already. I have to go sleep soon, so it'll be maximum of 15 minutes or some shit. Last time we were at 11:25. For every beast which has divided hoof but does not have its hoof split in two or chew with the chat of the clean to you, everyone who touches it shall be unclean, and whatever goes on its bones among all beasts that go on all fours are unclean to you. Whoever touches their carcasses shall be unclean until the evening. And the one who carries their carcass shall wash his clothes and shall be unclean till the evening. They are unclean to you. And these are unclean to you among the swarming things that swarm on them: the weasel and the mouse and the great lizard of every kind, and the gecko and the land crocodile. You can't eat crocodiles though. And the lizard, and the sand lizard, and the chameleon. These are unclean to you among all the swarming things. Whoever touches them, when they are dead, shall be unclean until the evening. And everything on which one of them may fall, when they are dead, shall be unclean, whether it is an article of food, or clothing, or skin, or sackcloth. Any article which is used for any work must be put into water, and shall be unclean till the evening, then shall be clean. And any earthen vessel into which any of them falls, whether it is in it shall be unclean, and the vessel you shall break. Any food that could be eaten shall be unclean if water from such a vessel comes upon it. Upon it, any liquid that may be drunk shall be unclean. This is such vessel, okay? Consequent, any liquid that may be drunk shall be unclean if it was in any such vessel, and everything on which part of their carcass falls shall be unclean. An oven or a stove shall be broken in pieces. They are unclean and shall continue to be unclean to you. Nevertheless, a spring or a cistern collecting water shall be clean, but whatever touches their carcass shall be unclean. And if any part of their carcass falls on any seed of sowing which is to be sown, it is clean. But if water is put on the seed, and any part of the carcass falls on it, it is unclean to you. And if any beast which has food, which half of food dies, the one who touches its carcass shall be unclean till the evening. And he who eats some of its carcass shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the evening. The one who carries its carcass shall also wash his clothes and be unclean until the evening. Now every swarming thing that forms upon the earth is an abomination. It shall not be eaten. Whatever goes on its stomach, and whatever goes on the floors, or whatever has many feet, even though the swarming things that swarm on the earth, you shall not eat them, for they are an abomination. You shall not make yourself abominable with any swarming thing that swarms, nor shall you make yourself unclean with them, and so become defiled by them. For I am Jehovah your God. Sanctify yourselves therefore, and be holy, for I am holy. And you shall not defile yourself with any of the swarming things that move upon the earth, for I am Jehovah, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt to be your God. Yes, ye shall therefore be holy, for I am holy. This is the law of the beast, and the end of the bird, and every living animal that moves in the waters, and every creature that swarms upon the earth, to make a distinction between the unclean and the clean. and between the animal that may be eaten and the animal that may not be eaten. Then Jehovah spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, If a woman conceives seed and bears a male child, then she shall be unclean 7 days. In days of her menstruation she shall be clean. And on the 8th day, the flesh of her foreskin, of his foreskin shall be circumcised. Okay. And she shall remain in the birth of her purifying 33 days. She shall not touch any sanctified thing, nor come into the sanctuary until the days of her purifying are fulfilled. But if she bears a female, then she shall be unclean for 2 weeks, as in her impurity, and she shall remain in the blood of her purifying 60 days. Okay. And he shall present it. Okay. And when the days of her purifying are fulfilled, for son or daughter, she shall bring a year-old lamb for a burnt offering, and a young pigeon or turtle for a sin offering to the priest, to the entrance to the tent of meeting. And he shall present it before Jehovah, make expiation for her, and she shall be cleansed from the flow of her blood. This is the law for her who bears a child, whether male or female. And if she cannot afford a lamb, then she shall take 2 turtles. Or 2 young pigeons, one for a burnt offering, and the other for sin offering, and the priest shall make expiation for her. She shall be clean. 59 is wild. How long is 60? This shit is long, man. Fuck me in the arse, and I'm not reading all that shit. Then Jehovah spoke to Moses and to Aaron, saying, When a man has swelling, or an eruption, or a bright spot on the skin of his body, and becomes an infection for leprosy on the skin of his body, then he shall be brought to Aaron the priest, or to his sons the priests. And the priest shall look at the infection in the skin of the body, in the hair, and the infection has turned white, and the appearance of the infection is deeper than the skin of his body. It is the infection of leprosy. When the priest has looked at him, he shall pronounce him unclean. What is leprosy? Okay. And if the bright spot is white on the skin of his body, and his appearance is not deeper than the skin and the hair, and it has not turned white, then the priest shall isolate the one who has the infection 7 days. And the priest shall look at him on the 7th day. If in his eyes the infection remains, and the infection has not spread to the skin, then the priest shall isolate him for 7 more days. And the priest shall look at him on the 7th day, and the infection has faded, and the infection has not spread to the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. Clean? It is only a scalp. Okay. And he shall wash his clothes and be clean, but if the scalp spreads further on the skin after he has showed himself to the priest for his cleansing, he shall show himself again to the priest, and the priest shall look, and the scalp has spread on the skin, then the priest shall pronounce it unclean. It is a leprosy. When the infection of leprosy is in a man, he shall be brought to the priest, and the priest shall look, and if there is white swelling in the skin, and it has turned the hair white, and there is a living raw flesh in the swelling. It is a chronic leprosy on the skin of his body, and the priest shall pronounce him unclean. He shall not isolate him, for he is unclean. And the leprosy break out further to the skin, and the leprosy covers all the skin of the one who has the infection, from his head even to his feet, so as far as the priest can see. Then the priest shall look, and the leprosy has covered all his body, he shall pronounce him who has infection clean, and has so turned white, he is clean. What the fuck? That's what the priest shall look. That doesn't make sense. But wherever all flesh appears on him, he shall be unclean. Leprosy has covered all his body. Okay. And the priest shall look at the raw flesh and pronounce him unclean. That raw flesh is ugly, it is leprosy, but if raw flesh again turns white, then he shall come to the priest, and the priest shall look at him, and if the infection has turned white, then the priest shall pronounce him who has the infection clean, he is clean, and when the body has a boil on the skin, and it was healed, and in the place of the boil there is a white swelling or a reddish white bright spot, then it shall be shown to the priest, and the priest shall look, and if its appearance is below the surface of the skin, and the hair on it has turned white, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. If it is the infection of leprosy, it has broken out in the boil. But if the priest looks at it, and if there is no white hair in it, and it is not below the surface of the skin, but it has faded, then the priest shall isolate him for 7 days. And if it spreads further in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is an infection. But if the bright spot remains in its place and does spread, it is only the scar of the boil, and the priest shall pronounce him clean. Or when the flesh has on its skin burned by fire, and the raw flesh of the burn becomes a bright spot, reddish white or white, then the priest shall look at it, and if the hair reddish white okay, so it's like this type of shit. Next, and that's pink. I saw pink gray. It's bright red. How do you get pink? Doesn't matter. Pronounce him unclean. And the hair in the bright spot has turned white, and its appearance deeper than skin, it is leprosy. It is broken out in the burn, and the priest shall pronounce him unclean in the infection of leprosy. But if the priest looks at it, and there is no white hair in the bright spot, and it is not below the fur of the skin, but it is faded, the priest shall isolate him for 7 days, and the priest shall look at him on the 7th day, and if it spreads further in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is the infection of leprosy. And the bright spot remains in its place, and has not spread in the skin, but it has faded. It is the swelling from the burn, and the priest shall pronounce him clean, for it is only a scar of the burn. If a man or woman has infection on the head or on the beard, then the priest shall look at the infection, and if its appearance is deeper than the skin, and there is a thin yellowish hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a scale, it is leprosy of the hair or of the beard. If the priest looks at the infection of the scale, and its appearance is not deeper than the skin, and there is no black hair on it, then the priest shall isolate the one who is infection with a scale for 7 days. And the 7th day the priest shall look at the infection, and the scale has not spread, and there is a yellowish hair, then the appearance of the scale is not deeper than the skin. Then he shall shave himself, but the scale he shall not shave. And the priest shall isolate the one who has a scale 7 days more. On the 7th day, the priest shall look at the scale, and if the scale has not spread into his skin, and its appearance not deeper than the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him clean, and he shall wash his clothes and be clean. But if the scale spreads further to the skin, from the skin that he's cleansing, then the priest shall look at him, and the scale has spread on the skin. The priest need not seek for the yellowish hair, he is unclean. Okay.